the only one on this bus in Boyle Heights. Everyone's wasting their time getting around in cars on these massive, overly built roads, which take up so much of the landscape when we need housing here, when kids get killed on the roads around here. But never mind that. I know a lot of you conservatives would find it inconvenient if you had to actually do that, ride a bike or lose a lane or lose some parking spots. So we know that losing a lane, that's more inconvenient than people's kids dying. I mean, it's someone else's kids. Do they even count for conservative and liberals? I have no tolerance for liberals anymore. I'm basically done. I've been done with them. The Democratic Party is a joke. Local level, they're all right, but at the federal level, they are garbage. And you got people on the street here, and you got all these wide roads, but you have room for bus lanes, for bike lanes, for metro, transit infrastructure, dense housing, multi-use buildings so that people can live in buildings that also have shops in them. I know that scares a lot of the white, wealthy homeowners. I'm speaking in my country club accent now, because frankly, getting out of the club and getting onto the 405 can be a bit hairy when I have to drive past like brown people's neighborhoods. It's just not as good as white people's neighborhoods. That's what you guys think. I get, you have your freedom of speech. You can think that about other Americans. That's unfortunate, but you have that right. But all this parking here, a waste. Gas station, waste. People should be able to use the city, not cars. Cars should be guests in the city, and you should be able to drive when you want, not like right now when you basically have to. This bus does not run nearly often enough, and it can't because we don't pay Metro drivers enough, the bus operators enough to hire enough, and we don't fund the Metro nearly as much as we do highways, freeways, police, and pay lawsuits and payouts against the city for traffic deaths caused by negligent design. Not just negligent design, willfully dangerous design that's meant to get you driving through conveniently, because we know how our drivers like to bitch and moan if they can't get through faster. So what if some kids die? That's not even inconvenient if I don't have to slow down. You gotta think, guys. You gotta really think about other people. They are people just like you.